Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel. The mystery of intrusive thoughts. Have you ever found yourself utterly captivated by thoughts of another person? It's as if their presence lingers in your mind, refusing to let go. Their name echoes in your mind, like a melody you can't stop humming. Their laughter dances on the edges of your awareness, bringing a smile to your face even in their absence, and every experience seems subtly, yet undeniably, linked to them. It's as if the world around you is painted with their essence. This captivating phenomenon, the relentless replay of someone in the theater of our minds, is a common human experience. We all have that one person who occupies our thoughts more than others. We find ourselves pondering the words they uttered, dissecting every conversation, and wondering about the hidden meanings behind their statements. The way their eyes crinkled at the corners when they smiled, a genuine expression that seems to hold a world of emotions, or the scent that clung to their skin, a fragrance that brings back a flood of memories. These thoughts, often uninvited yet persistent, can consume our waking hours and even invade the sanctuary of our dreams. They become a part of our daily existence, influencing our moods and actions. Why do we spend countless hours lost in the labyrinth of someone else's essence? What is it about them that captivates us so deeply? The answer, as with many facets of human behavior, lies in the intricate workings of our brains, our emotions, and our evolutionary history. Our brains are wired to form connections and attachments. The human mind, a tapestry woven from intricate neural pathways and fueled by a complex cocktail of neurochemicals, is wired for connection. These connections are not just social, but deeply emotional and psychological. We are social creatures driven by an innate desire for belonging, intimacy, and love. These desires are fundamental to our survival and well-being. It is within this intricate web of biology and psychology that we find the answers to why certain individuals hold such captivating power over our thoughts. Their impact on us is a blend of our past experiences, emotional needs, and the chemistry of our brains. This essay delves into the captivating realm of intrusive thoughts, examining how they shape our perceptions and influence our behaviors. Exploring the psychological and physiological underpinnings of why we find ourselves endlessly contemplating the objects of our affection, longing, or even heartache. These thoughts can be both a source of joy and a cause of distress. Join me as we unravel the mysteries of the mind and shed light on the captivating forces that shape our thoughts, emotions, and ultimately, our human experience. Together, we will explore the depths of our psyche and understand the profound impact of these intrusive thoughts on our lives. Emotional connections and their influence. Our emotional landscape plays a pivotal role in shaping the trajectory of our thoughts and actions. When we forge deep emotional connections with others, we create invisible bonds that link our experiences, memories, and emotions. These connections are not just fleeting moments, but become integral parts of our identity. These bonds, woven from shared moments of joy, vulnerability, and understanding, leave an indelible mark on our psyche. They shape how we perceive the world and interact with it. Imagine encountering a familiar scent, one that instantly brings back a flood of memories, or hearing a melody that once filled the air as you shared a dance with someone special. These sensory cues are powerful, or visiting a place imbued with the memory of a shared secret, a location that holds a special place in your heart. These sensory experiences act as triggers, instantly transporting us back to those cherished moments, and inevitably, to the person with whom they are intertwined. It's as if time stands still, and we are momentarily reliving those precious memories. The strength of these emotional connections directly correlates with the persistence of our thoughts. The deeper the connection, the more frequently and vividly we recall those moments. It's no surprise that we find ourselves thinking more frequently and intensely about individuals with whom we share deep bonds of love, friendship, or even animosity. These thoughts can be comforting or challenging, but they are always significant. These emotional connections act as anchors, tethering our thoughts to the individuals who have touched our lives in profound ways. They provide stability and a sense of continuity in our ever-changing lives. Just as a ship's anchor keeps it tethered to a specific location, our emotional connections create a gravitational pull, drawing our thoughts back to those who hold significance in our lives. This pull can be felt in moments of solitude or in the midst of a bustling crowd. Think of it as an intricate tapestry, where each thread represents a shared experience, a heartfelt conversation, or a moment of profound connection. This tapestry is a visual representation of our emotional lives. The more intricate and tightly woven the tapestry, the more difficult it becomes to disentangle the threads and separate the individuals from the fabric of our emotional lives. Each thread is a testament to the relationships that have shaped us, making it impossible to imagine our lives without them. The chemistry of craving and reward. Beyond the realm of emotions, a fascinating interplay of neurochemicals underpins our persistent thoughts. These thoughts are not just fleeting whims, but are deeply rooted in the intricate workings of our brain chemistry. At the heart of this chemical symphony lies dopamine, often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter. This powerful chemical messenger is responsible for transmitting signals in the brain and other areas of the body, playing a crucial role in how we experience pleasure and reward. Dopamine plays a pivotal role in our brain's reward system, flooding our neural pathways with feelings of pleasure and satisfaction when we engage in activities that promote survival, such as eating or sex. These activities trigger the release of dopamine, creating a sense of euphoria and reinforcing the behavior. Intriguingly, this same reward system is activated in the presence of individuals with whom we associate positive emotions. When we are around people who make us feel good, our brains release dopamine, strengthening our emotional bonds and making us crave their company even more. When we interact with someone who makes our heart race, our cheeks flush, or our minds race with anticipation, our brains release a surge of dopamine, reinforcing the behavior that led to this pleasurable experience. This is why we often find ourselves thinking about that special someone, replaying moments spent together in our minds. This chemical reward loop creates a powerful cycle of craving and reward, driving us to seek out experiences and individuals who trigger those intoxicating dopamine rushes. The more we experience these pleasurable moments, the more our brains crave them, leading to a continuous cycle of desire and fulfillment. We become akin to moths drawn to a flickering flame, our thoughts perpetually drawn to the source of our pleasure. This relentless pursuit of dopamine can sometimes lead us to make irrational decisions, driven by the need to experience that rush of happiness once more. This dopamine-driven reward system played a crucial role in our evolutionary history, ensuring the survival of our species by reinforcing behaviors essential for procreation and social bonding. By rewarding actions that promoted survival and reproduction, dopamine helped our ancestors thrive in a challenging world. However, in the modern world, this ancient system can lead to obsessive thoughts and behaviors, particularly when it comes to matters of the heart. The same mechanisms that once ensured our survival can now cause us to become fixated on romantic interests, leading to a cycle of longing and anticipation. Just as a gambler becomes addicted to the thrill of the chase and the anticipation of the win, we can become hooked on the dopamine rush associated with certain individuals, our thoughts becoming fixated on the promise of their presence or the memory of their touch. This powerful chemical connection can drive us to seek out their company, sometimes at the expense of our own well-being, as we chase the fleeting moments of joy they bring into our lives. Uncertainty and the yearning for resolution. The human mind abhors uncertainty. We are hardwired to seek patterns, make connections, and find meaning in the chaos of our existence. This innate drive for coherence and understanding extends to our relationships, fueling our desire to decipher the complexities of human interaction and predict the behavior of those around us. When we find ourselves in a state of relationship uncertainty, our thoughts become consumed with trying to make sense of the unknown. We analyze every interaction, scrutinize every text message, and dissect every word uttered in search of clues that might illuminate the other person's true feelings and intentions. This relentless pursuit of clarity stems from our brain's deep-seated need to resolve ambiguity and regain a sense of control over our environment. Uncertainty triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol, creating a state of heightened vigilance and anxiety. Our brains, wired to prioritize survival, interpret this uncertainty as a potential threat, prompting us to remain fixated on the source of our unease until we find a resolution. This is why unanswered texts, ambiguous signals, and unpredictable behavior can be so tantalizing. They leave us in a perpetual state of anticipation, our thoughts consumed by the need to bridge the gap between what we know and what we desperately crave to understand. Like a detective relentlessly pursuing a lead, our minds become consumed with unraveling the mystery of the other person's heart, our thoughts held captive by the allure of the unknown. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for joining me today on this journey.